Hey guys, it's Maggie and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new here. I feel like it's often that I am posting a Q&A on here, and I feel like that's only because I post them when I come back from a long break, and that's like every 4 videos I come back from a long break. But we're hoping it's different this time, but no promises per usual. We're so up close and personal right now because my apartment is a mess because I'm currently in the middle of a move. So some of you might be like, what's going on? If you didn't see the last vlog, you're probably so out of the loop. If you don't follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you're really out of the loop. But that's why we're doing a Q&A, to get everyone caught up. So I asked you guys questions on Instagram a while ago and I answered them on Instagram, but I also wanted to make a more in-depth video because you can only write so much out on a story. So let's get into it. The first question, the most asked question, is why did you quit your job? So surprise, if you didn't know, I quit my job. I was a social media coordinator with the Cincinnati Bengals. I just finished up my second season with them, my second season in the NFL, and my second year out of college. I learned that the narrative of quitting your job is negative. And I don't know why it's negative, because people quit their job all the time, sometimes for bad reasons, sometimes for literally no reason at all. But I quit my job for a lot of reasons. The main one was I knew Cincinnati wasn't my forever home. I always knew that my job was going to be a season by season position. I was going to reevaluate at the end of every season because you can't quit in the middle of the season. So once you're like in it for the next season, training camp, you're like locked in for another 7 to 8 months. So I always knew that, and I knew this wasn't going to be my forever home. So I was kind of like, I'm going to stay here until like I'm ready for something new. I loved my job so much. Like, I had the coolest, most fun job I think I'll ever have. But I knew it wasn't my forever home, and I was kind of ready for like change. I'm ready to go see my family whenever I want, do whatever I want, because working in the NFL, you kind of get glued to like a city for like 7 months at a time, and I don't know, I really miss my family. I'm excited to go home. I'm rambling because I don't even know what I've said, but basically I am ready for a change. I think change is really good at a young age. I think you learn a lot from change. I think you grow a lot from change. I think change is scary, but I think it is very important, and I'm ready for a change. Then everyone was asking, what are my future plans? So I don't have any future plans job-wise. I have no clue what I want to do. People were asking if I'm staying in sports. I don't know what I'm doing, and I kind of like it like that. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's next. Like, I truly believe everything happens for a reason. Like, something will come my way. It's meant to be. When something comes, it will come. I'm very lucky. I'm in a position that I don't need to rush into a job. I don't know if I want to go back into sports next season. I think it would be great for me to take a season off and see if I really miss it, see if I want to go back. I can tell you I already miss it, but in season we'll see if like the pros outweigh the cons, stuff like that. In the meantime, until I find what I want to do, I'm gonna be working on my social media, my content, what I like to do. And I'm really excited for that because we used to make TC2 videos, but I've never just fully focused on my content, and that's what I've been doing for the past week. So follow me on TikTok if you don't, because I've been posting a lot on there. Yeah, future plans, I have none. Are you buying a house? So right now, guys, I'm moving back to Iowa, and I'm moving in with my dad, and I'm so excited for it. I never thought I'd live at home again, and I'm gonna live at home, and I'm so pumped. I love my family. We get along so well. I have 2 little siblings at my dad's, and I'm so excited to be with them every day again. I'm sure I'll miss my alone time and space, but I'm gonna live there for a while. I have a few trips lined up, so I'm definitely not getting in place until those trips are over. And then probably not buying a house, because if I take a season off of sports and then I want to go back, there's no pro sports teams in Iowa, so I would be skedaddling. So probably get an apartment for a year and then reevaluate. That's what your 20s are, just constantly reevaluating and changing. Long distance. So everyone was asking how long distance was. If you don't know, I have a boyfriend. His name is Sam. We've been dating for almost 6 years, which is insane to say because it has not felt that long. So we started dating senior year of high school, but I've known him since kindergarten, which always gets people. But we've been dating for 6 years, and 2 of those years have been long distance. He still is in school, he's in grad school, so he is in Iowa, and I clearly am in Cincinnati. Let me tell you, long distance is not fun, but there are perks to it, okay? Perks? I don't know if perks is the right word. There are good things that come out of it. You guys grow so much as a couple if you are long distance because your relationship relies on communication, and that's like a core principle of a relationship. So our communication has grown so much. We're in the best spot we've ever been. Sam's watching this, he's like, no, I'm just kidding. But you have to be creative with how you stay close. We always did FaceTime dates. We FaceTime all the time. My favorite thing to do is I send him so many TikToks and then we watch them together, because screen sharing on FaceTime is the best Apple update that has ever came out. We watch YouTube videos together on FaceTime sometimes. We just do things and we make sacrifices for each other. You grow so much as a couple and it gives you something to look forward to. Like, I'm so excited to go and be able to see him every day and move in together and just be with him. Like, it's so crazy. And I truly think if you can make it through long distance, you have a pretty good chance of working out. Someone asked, how is mom life? And then I was like, oh yeah, I am a cat mom. So I filmed it on here when I first got him, but I got a cat. His name is Boo. He is almost a year old. He is the fluffiest, sassiest, most spoiled cat in the world. He's also very smart. He knows tricks. Mom life is great. I've learned that I have anxiety. He has been to the vet multiple times because I thought something was wrong with him. He's had eye issues. When I got him, he didn't go to the bathroom for 3 days, so I had to take him to the hospital. He was fine. He is fine. He's in great health. Oh, he's right there. He actually just went to the vet, and the vet was like, is he an only child? I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, come on. And they're like, yeah, he has enough personality to fill a house. I don't think you can ever have more than one. I was like, yeah, he's a diva. He's a diva. And they're like, he has the most personality of a cat we've ever seen, which is funny because he doesn't like the vet, so he's sassy at the vet. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're crazy. Well, he doesn't want to be seen, so we're gonna respect him. He's right there though. All right, and then someone asked, what are your 2024 goals? So I am a person who loves New Year's resolutions. I don't really like keep them in the back of my mind as much as I think a lot of people do, but like randomly on like a random Tuesday in July, I'll be like, oh, my New Year's resolutions, like let's go check in. So I'll share a few with you guys. The first one is read more. This is always a New Year's resolution for me recently. My goal is to read 14 books. That's 2 books a month. I should be able to do that, okay? I'm a slow reader. I read a lot, but I'm a slow reader. My second goal is to document more of my life. I want to journal more. I want to take more photos of just things that I'm doing. I want to take more videos. I want to vlog more, because my favorite thing to do is look back at like memories, photos, videos, my old vlogs. I just love that stuff. Traveling somewhere new. This one is always on my New Year's resolutions because I want to travel as much as I can, experience as much of the world as I can. It's actually funny because this was on my New Year's resolution like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. I was like, I want to travel somewhere new. And then I ended up moving to somewhere that I'd never even traveled to. So it's kind of funny how that works out. I'm actually going to the US Virgin Islands with Megan and Sierra in a few weeks. So that will be checked right off. Stay consistent with Pilates. I've started Pilates. I go to a studio, I have a membership. I need to transfer to Iowa, but staying consistent with that. This one is like the biggest one ever because I call 2024 the year of me. I wrote that in my bullet journal and it's kind of just been my motto, but making decisions for myself and no one else. And I think my first decision I made for myself this year and not anyone else was quitting my job because I was like, this is like a dream job to so many people. I shouldn't like give up on a dream. Like I shouldn't just walk away from a dream job. This used to be my dream job. People are gonna be like, why did you quit? That's such a good job. Like you had such a fun job. You'll never find a job like that. No one will understand. And I'm like, who cares if people don't understand? Like this is a me decision. This is about me. So I'm making this decision for myself. Someone asked about my anxiety journey because I'm pretty open about talking about that. At least I try to be. I haven't really talked about it recently, but my anxiety and depression journey has been, it's always a journey. I think it will always be a journey. You'll always have it, and it's something you have to learn and adapt to. But I've learned that my anxiety is always shifting, always moving, always changing as I grow. I've learned what makes me anxious, the triggers of my anxiety, what helps my anxiety. In high school, being alone would probably spike my anxiety. Now being alone helps my anxiety. What triggers my anxiety is not keeping a routine. So I try not to get off my routine. But like in college, I never had a routine, and that didn't affect my anxiety. So always like reevaluating, finding my triggers, finding new coping mechanisms has helped me. So the person also asked like, what is my journey with anxiety meds? I have been on anxiety meds since I can remember. I know not everyone wants to take meds. I understand. I'm like the type of girl who's like, I don't need Advil. Like I can power through this migraine that's literally blurring my vision. So I understand that, but for me, anxiety meds help. But my one thing is I'm always like, I've done this like a lot of times before. I'm like, oh, like I'm not anxious anymore. Like I don't need to be on these meds. But like that just means the meds are working, girly pop. That's why you're not anxious. So that's my 2 cents about anxiety, where I'm at with my journey. And I hope everyone is just taking care of their mental health because that's not talked about enough. I'm also doing a weekly vlog this week, so stick around for that. I'm hoping to post more on here. Follow me on all my other social medias, everywhere else on the internet. And if you made it this far, you guys liked commenting last time, so comment down below a fish emoji. I don't know why, a fish emoji. And if you made it this far, I love you and I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.